Welcome back to Chubba TV and Football Fever. That means I'm your host Chubba and we've got a breaking story. That's what Football Fever does. We break scoops and stories before the national media outlets get them. We break the stories first here on Chubba TV and Football Fever on Australian football and especially the Aleague competition. And boy, have I got a story to break today. Newcastle Jets, listen up. It does concern your club. I can reveal in the last few weeks the Newcastle Jets board met with two senior coaches, well known in Australian football, and interviewed them about a vacant role that will appear in the 2026 season for the senior head coach role of the Newcastle Jets. I can reveal the two senior people that were interviewed by the Newcastle Jets were Ruben Zakovic, the current coach of the Brisbane Roar, and Mark Milligan, the recently assistant national coach of the Malaysian football team. I can reveal Ruben Zakovic, the current coach of the Brisbane Roar, will be departing Brisbane Roar at the end of the season. My sources tell me they will be letting him go and he will be headed in a different direction. Ruben Zakovic, I can tell you, when he sat down with the Newcastle Jets board, he complained that he was been struggling with Brisbane Roar because of lack of resources. Well, the Newcastle Jets didn't look too kindly on that because they're not blessed with a highly amount of resources either. I can tell you once Ruben Zakovic found out about how the Newcastle Jets board felt about his interview, listen to this and listen to the scoop. He came back to the Newcastle Jets, and my information is spot on. He offered the Newcastle Jets a $300,000 sponsorship for his father-in-law's construction business in the hometown there of Newcastle, down there in the Novocastrians. He would give them a major sponsor of $300,000 if he was appointed the first grade senior coach of the Newcastle Jets in 2026. It's astonishing that can happen, but my sources tell me it's 100% what happened. But my information tells me that Ruben Zakovic is not in line for the Newcastle Jets position next year. The man that I think the Newcastle Jets are really warming to, and I believe is the candidate that they really want, is Mark Milligan. Mark Milligan looks like he will be the person to be stepping in the hot seat for 2026. So keep a close eye on this story. It's going to break out in the next few days, but you heard it first here with Chubba TV. Like I said, like, subscribe, and you'll never miss a story breaking in Australian football. Thank you. That's all for now.